Josiah, stop it. Let me record. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am recording today with my son right here next to me. So if you hear giggling or stuff, it is my son. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so what we're doing here is I got this little box, Josiah, box file from one of the designers from Crepe Paper, Maggie Holmes. She did a blog post and she decided to very generously give us this cut file. So I'm sure if you go to the Maggie Holmes website or blog, you can find it. If I find it, I will link it down at the bottom for you to find. So what I did simply, she gave us the pattern for it. I sent it to my Cricut and I made it into a cut file. So there you go. I cut it out and it's so simple. There's just 3 pieces and it's kind of self-explanatory. There's a front and the back and then this that goes around, which would make it the sides. And I'm going to quickly put this together. Once it's folded, you can see it goes all the way around. I hot glued it. I wish I could craft that fast. That would be nice. Anyway, so we end up with this little house. And when she created it, I think she made it a Christmas box. I'm not sure if she made it. I could swear she did it during Christmas. If not, I probably just saw way too many Christmas ones. But it was last year. So I decided it's a shape of a house. It would be so cute as a mini haunted house. So that's what I'm going to create there. Adding a hole at the top, putting in some twine so that they can hang it or just simply, have it on a tag flip or something. So I'm creating this box, as you can see, as a cut file. The next file I'm going to have, or the next project, is going to be a coffin. And I want to show you a cut file versus a non-cut file. This next one is a coffin. Ta-da! There you go. So I basically got a coffin file. I will link one at the bottom if I find one. I printed it out. I'm going to cut it, trace around. So this is the way I do mine. I go around the edges. I'm going to do it very sloppily, but so you guys can kind of get the point. Go around it. Now when it comes to the folded little score parts, I fold that over and I score them down all the way. Again, making sure that I don't forget those score lines, because then it's going to be hard to know where you're supposed to fold or cut, especially if it's a different kind of box that you're making. Fold over and score. There we go. So this is just a sample, so you can see the difference between score lines and the cut lines. Now, ta-da! The magic of prepping. There you go. I'm kind of used to it, so I know where I need to fold and where I need to cut. Let's fast forward a little bit. You like that, huh, Josiah? Mm-hmm. So now I'm going to cut over and fold over and glue all the pieces together. There you go. And it's pretty simple where you're supposed to cut. I'm going to start decorating and I'll come back in a bit. Now that I've decorated this coffin, I'm going to wrap some twine around. I could have thought this out better, but I'm working with what I have around me and spur of the moment stuff. And I was going to lift up this little girl image, and then I thought, I don't want to ruin it. What if she wants to use it differently? I'll just wrap it around and put it under those little flaps of the tag and just tie it up. And I'm just, like you saw before, I just added extra ephemera that I have in there, and it comes to the measurements of 1 1/8, and then it's also 3 1/8, which I think is a pretty good size. Then we're going to move along to that house that I had originally made in the very beginning, and I'm going to decorate the inside like a spooky little house. And again, you can see me struggling because I should have thought this out better. I cut that chipboard tree that was from last season's Halloween chipboard bucket. I cut some of the branches down just so that it wasn't wide and it could fit into the little house. I'm adding in some of that spider web fluff and a little tombstone, and I think that's it. But I ended up cutting the skeleton so it looked like he was popping out, and everything is a second thought. This is literally my process of how I'm putting things together, how I'm in the spur of the moment, cutting here, cutting there, moving all around. So I added some foam dots because I thought, I'm not going to need it, but later on, once I already had glued the bottom, yeah, I do need it. I'm telling you, I don't think this through. And a lot of my crafts are happy accidents. So decided to cut off the feet, and I thought, no, let's make him pop out of the tomb, which I think was a much better idea. Once I finish decorating this, I'll come back and then I'll show you guys my third little box, which is not a box, it's a bag. But the first one decorated was the coffin, then this little haunted house, then a cute little bag. And I'll be right back. So now here I am decorating this cute little bag, and I'm adding the white leaves, black bow, a tombstone, and the word ghoul on it. And it looked plain, and it needed something else, so I brought out my Tim Holtz Ranger, I don't know, words, and I thought this was so cute because the word ghoul, of course, has double meaning. I thought it was so cute to put beautiful ghoul on it, and that little ghost is adorable. And right here I think I'm gonna leave it, and no, it needs something sparkly, so let's bring out the little gems and make it all pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed my process on these 3 little bags, the coffin, the scary house, and this little bag. Hope you enjoyed, got inspired, and if you do, I would love to see your creations. And thanks for stopping by. Until next time, stay crafty, ghouls. Bye.